Hey guys, hope everyone's doing well. I just want to thank everyone for following my channel, for subscribing, and really look forward to making some new videos for you guys. But today I was wanting to show you how to make a simple face and how I go about doing it. And it's really simple. A lot of people still use the pocket knife. I know I've never weaned myself off of one. I've always still used one to this day. There's different various types of blades that you can use, from a Warncliffe blade to a drop point. Some people refer them as a drop point blade. You have case, a German steel made knife, just to your regular old timer. A lot of people, you still use the old timers, guys. Nothing wrong with that. So all these knives are great. You can do a ton of carvings with them. They have different blades that you know people use, and like the different variety that a pocket knife gives them. I know I do. That's what I grew up using before I got my my carving knives. And just wanted to show you a little bit about the pocket knives and the various sizes that you can use. And a lot of people still use those, but a lot of people are going or enjoy using carving knives, as Alan Goodman knives, Mike Shipley or Ron Wells knives, and a Gene Graham knife. They're all great. It's just whatever suits you best, and whatever you prefer. But I just wanted to show you that yes, you can carve with a pocket knife. Nothing wrong with that. Or you can carve with one of the carving knives here. Just might people might be more comfortable with a fixed bladed knife and a wider or bigger handle as well. And usually people they go out and carve different things and different types of woods that they use. This is a piece of sassafras that I've received, and someone gave it to me. And you still see the bark on it, but after you take the bark off, what that looks like is something like this is just really roughed out. And notice that I put a center line in in the wood, because usually there is when you're using a block of wood such as this, you have your corner that you can utilize for your nose, or a big ear coming out, or anything like that, what have you. But you can use the middle as well. It's not going to hurt anything, but I just want to show you that it does help to kind of create a center line. And you just go and use your whatever you have and just cut away until that center line starts to form, and you have it has you a better reference point, so to speak. So just wanted to give show you guys that, and I might carve on this a little bit later, but for today I just wanted to show you how I make my face or wood spirit. We're going to use a 2x2x12 block of basswood. It seems like it's what everyone uses. Before we start though, I wanted to show you someone else gave me a Harold and Lowe wood carving book, Faces in Driftwood, and this book is just fantastic. It shows him going out on the lake, and when the water's down, and a lot of this stuff will wash up on the bank, and you get all these kind of gnarly looking, really cool pieces of wood that you can make out of from different pieces of wood that you can use to make faces or different kind of things. And he says that some are people prefer walnut or ridge cedar, Osage orange. I know Osage orange is really hard, along with oak and American smokewood and other driftwoods that come across. But he just gives examples, and I just wanted to show you different faces that you can copy, put down, and he shows how to put the the eyes in. They got a real cool dude here that looks like Albert Einstein, or like the inventor. That he phrased that one as the inventor, and it's just really cool looking deal. Different wood spirits and how to slant your face, and like opening your mouth, and shutting your eyes, or just whatever. You got your your Indian with his the feathers in his hair, and different ones. There's one in here that I really liked. See if I can. That's a good one. I like that one. And it's just got different ones with a hat on it, and it gives you good examples. But that's the one I like. Actually, that's the one I think he kind of copied from the book. So, but it just gives different examples, guys. To where to put the eyes in, and how he makes the hair flow and different things. And just I think this is a piece of mulberry firewood that he says that he carved this piece out of, and that's the finished product, and that just looks really, really cool. So might not look just like that when we get done today, but I just wanted to show you how I do a simple face, nose, mouth, and a little bit of hair flow, and of course the eyes. And I'm gonna choose just a regular knife, just fixed bladed knife, and you can do this with a pocket knife or any other knife. It doesn't matter. So just determine whether you want your where you want this at, and it really doesn't matter. You can have it your eyes down here, your nose here, your mouth down here, have a long mustache, have a short nose, big nose. It really doesn't matter. But for today, I'm just going to try to do my best to show you a basic face that I like to do and how I go about doing it. Okay, so I'm going to put my eyes, come down a little bit. We'll put my eyes right here, and we'll make a little notch cut. Not too big. It doesn't have to be very hard. This is pretty soft wood, so you don't have to bear down pretty hard. And just for a reference point, that's where I want to know where my eyes are going to be. So for my nose, we just come down just a little bit and make a nose. And what we'll do is make a stop cut, relief cut. And sorry guys, if you're hearing something like pop on a tin roof, that is actually raindrops that we have been, golly, we've just been bombarded by a ton of rain this week. It's about all week long it's rained. So, but what I'm doing is just going and making a stop cut, relief cut all the way over. Let's see, make it a little bit bigger. We'll make this face just a hair bigger. Just widen that nose a little bit. Just take your time. No one says you got to go 90 miles per hour right out the gate. Just enjoy yourself. Carving is expression in wood, so you just enjoy yourself and don't be in a hurry. So, but that kind of shows you where the nose is at, and you can almost see where the bottom of the lips at right here. And coming down, we want to make sure that the depth on both sides are pretty similar. This doesn't have to be perfect. This probably won't be perfect. Just wanted to show you how I go about what I do about making a face in the wood. So hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving. I know we did. All right, and from this point, what I like to do is just kind of make from the edge of the nose, come back just a little bit towards the middle, and just kind of make just a small kind of half U shaped little mark right there for the nostril, and same on the other side. And there again is try to get them lined up the best you can, and you can just follow that line on down. And we'll make this just a little bit bigger. It's almost like a half horseshoe kind of. That's what we're going after, okay? Let's see. All right, so we just follow that with our knife. Just be real careful. Go slow. Make good clean cuts. On that side, and go back and recut it. On this side, same thing. Sometimes it helps for some people to turn it upside down, but that'll work. try to match the side to side here. Just remember what you do on one side, you do on the other. Try to keep everything symmetrical. Okay, that looks pretty good. So we come down, just recut it a little bit more, deepen those nostrils. All right, just trying to do a little check here and clean up the nose a little bit. Take those little edges off, try to make everything kind of symmetrical. Okay, just carve back up to the underneath the nose. Just a little bit off the bridge of the nose, not much at all. Okay. And so that's how we do our nose. Okay, come back over here and widen this a little bit. I'm just trying to match what I've done on the other side as well. Raise that just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. It looks fine. So what we'll do is we'll just deepen that on this side a little bit more. Back to it, cut it, relief cut. Okay, and from this point, we want to come down from the corner of the nose here. What we do is come around, kind of make the outside of the nose there. Just like that, okay? Just follow it with our knife. Just go back in, cut there, cut there. Okay, same on the other side. If it don't look right, make it right. It's your carving, you can do whatever you want with it. Let's try to keep everything symmetrically, like an even proportion, really. That's what we're wanting. Put it right there. Okay, let's try to keep that nose back a little bit. What we'll do is probably go back and put the eyes up here a little bit, so we'll bring that nose back here in a minute and I'll show you how to do that. But from there, I wanted to show you just kind of a side profile of the nose and just deepen this a little bit more, just by a little coming around and outlining that nose, doing a relief cut. Okay, just like so, and we'll go up and get rid of, we'll just take that whole corner off, which is fine, all the way up. Okay, and take these little marks off. So basically what we have is just a nose right now, guys, and just do a little scooping cut right here. Almost on the end, but not much. It just helps the nose protrude just a little bit more. Come down to kind of round that off. Be real careful. All I'm doing is, you know, just kind of a rolling cut with my hand. Okay. If you have to turn it upside down, do a push cut. That's even better. More control, right? No big deal. Okay. Kind of get rid of that mark right there. Let's turn it this way. Okay. I need some feedback here, y'all. Y'all let me know if the video needs more, you know, if the angle looks okay, if the video needs more light, if it doesn't need more light, if it needs a better angle. So I'm just bring that nose back a little bit. So from here, and what we'll do is we'll make the bridge of the nose come out a little bit more, and you come down a little bit. Their center line is about right in here. So you want to come just over just a little bit, come down. Same thing on, make a line, not all the way down to where, you know, the corner of the nose meets the nostril, but we come make a little line for the bridge of the nose. And what we'll do is actually we'll just go ahead and identify where we want where our eyes need to be, and we'll make a line all the way around. So what we'll do is we'll cut those lines, stop cut, and come in right on them, not all the way down. Don't come all the way down here, just come halfway. All right, and what we're going to do is this right in here, this triangle, that little wedge shape, all that is going to come out, okay? All that needs to come out. Okay? Y'all bear with me as I do that right fast. It's kind of a chip cut to start, just to get in there. Same down here. Okay. From here up. Okay. So where we want our eyes, they're going to be, or our top of our eyes, we're going to make a stop cut. Go ahead and outline the top of that head with a stop cut and relief cut. Bring that nose back a little bit. You can redraw your lines. What I like to do is come in here, just take that wedge out with your knife. Where a lot of the fuzzies like to get hidden from not good clean cuts. Just take your time and it'll come out. There we go, that popped out good. Just like so. You can see the bridge of that nose being exposed a little bit more. There we go, guys. And just kind of do a swooping cuts or a gouging cut, kind of like it's a roll cut, I guess you would say. But same thing on the other side. When you come down, we'll redraw that line on the side of the nose, which makes the bridge, and from that corner to that corner, we'll just take it out. All this has to come out, because what we're doing is making the socket for the eyes, and this is the forehead where the eyebrows are going to be, and of course down here is going to be where we put the mouth and the lip. And here in a minute I'll show you how the cheeks come into play. But right now we'll just go ahead and take that out. Remember our stop cut from here to here. And take your time, enjoy carving. Okay, good sharp knife. It's always a pleasure to carve with. Try not to carve with a dull knife. You will hurt yourself really worse off than you would if you had a sharp one. So be real careful. You don't have to go fast, go slow. Try not to pick it out, just recut it if it's not coming out clean. Go in there, your stop cut. Simple cuts make great carvings, guys. Well placed cuts, and where to put them make great carvings. By no means am I Harold Inlow, but I like to think that I'm trying to be one. He was a great carver. So was Tom Wolfe. I had the privilege of meeting him right before he passed away. at a wood carving show in Charlotte, North Carolina. I'm sure a lot of you guys know where that's at. Alright, almost done. That's what that looks like. So we got it gouged out, and if you can see that, so you can see how deep it is on both sides. If you need to go deeper on one side to try to make it even, try to go ahead and knock those little lines off if you haven't. You can use any kind of wood. You don't have to be basswood. You know, in our next video we might could just do one out of that piece of sassafras that I showed you guys. That might be pretty cool. Alright, so just with your nose exposed there, you've also created your eye socket and the top of your, and well, it's going to be the bottom of the eye really, because the cheeks are coming in. Okay, go ahead and knock that nose back into the face just a little bit. Kind of round the bridge of the nose up into the face. Okay, that line looks like it's protruding more so than the other one, so what we'll do is just come a little further out with this and come back up to it. Stop cut, relief cut. There, it's about the same distance. We'll go ahead and knock these lines off. Try to keep your carvings clean so it doesn't confuse you. There we go. Try to keep that background nice and clean. Okay, so what we'll do now is from here, this nostril looks higher than this one, so we'll just raise that one up a little bit. Come back down, relief cut it. That looks a lot better. Okay. Just kind of doing a reality check on him. So let's go ahead and put these smile lines in. So they're coming down, and this guy's gonna have a mustache. So we're just from the tip of that nose, you can either come down kind of like the gradual line that's curving away, and then coming back down into the mouth. Same on this side. Okay, and then from here's your center line. That's why I like using blocks of wood, because you can actually have a center line. This, you know, I knocked that off up here, but having a center line also really helps you have a point of reference. So just come down just a little bit and kind of meet the mustache. And again, you know, this is a wood spirit, so it can look kind of different. It doesn't have to be right on the money of perfect measurements, but if you'd like to, you can always put your measurements in there and have whatever you like. All right, so drew that in just for reference point. We'll go ahead and finish the eyes here. And what I like to do is on the eyes, go ahead, and I like to turn this upside down, so might have to, well, no, I'll do it this way just so you guys can see. And take the inside of your knife and kind of just do a rolling cut again, and when that bottom line is at, bring it back up to it and do a relief cut, and that's what it's going to look like. You're just opening that eye socket up. Same on the other side. Okay, same thing. Just make sure it's good and clean. Go back in and recut it. You don't have to take vicious amounts of wood off. Just a little bit. Okay. And you got your nose and then your eyes. You guys can see that. That's what it's supposed to look like. It almost looks like he's angry. I don't really guess I try to make him angry, but that's just the way he comes out sometimes. Okay, and then we're going to do that one more time, just to widen it and to deepen it a little bit more on this side. And I'll show you before and after, so you can get an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Okay, go back in there, do the same thing, just kind of widen it, come down again, and you can almost see the eye already in there. Okay. Okay, and just kind of keep everything in proportion. If it don't look right, make it look right. And from here on, what you got is your eye. Just a little half moon again. I'm just trying to draw it in so you guys can see that what he's supposed to look like. And with this sticking out, you just want to bring it down back towards the bridge of the nose until it meets, and then come up to it again. Is your forehead, and just bring that down a little bit. Okay. And so what we're going to do is just cut the eyes in, just follow your line, and then come back to it, and then from the inside do a relief cut. It's also going to give you the point of reference to your top eyelid. You can redraw that back on there. I'm trying to show you guys how to do that. Hope the camera angle is good for you guys. Y'all let me know if it's not. We'll try to work on that. And then come down, shave down into the corner of that eye. Come back. Okay. Same thing on this side. Alright, just relief cut it, follow the line, trace it out, relief cut it, carve back down to it. Chip cut in the corners with just your tip of your knife. Okay. And we'll see if you guys can see that a little bit better. And at this point, we'll go ahead and, since the bridge of the nose is right there, I just like to do this little triangle and cut that out to about the top where the eyes are going to be at. Okay, so we'll just do a little, kind of like another little chip cut. Come up to it. We'll have pointy eyebrows to begin with, and we'll set them back and round them off, and it'll look fine. That's what that looks like. You can see. All right. Shape the eyes a little bit more to see if you can get them the same size and proportion. Just go back in, recut it. go. Now these eyebrows, come back up to your nose, undercut it. Undercut that one. And take off that line. Alright. Make sure that they're both the same size. Might have to do some adjusting. Alright. Okay. And at this point, if your eyelids aren't matching up, just go back in there and just kind of roll that cut back down into where the eye is at. There we go. Like that. And then at this point, your eyelids are going to be just like this. That outline of your cut that you just made your eyelid for you. So really what you do is just follow that line. Just like so. Whoops. Move the camera, sorry. Just follow that line. Trace it out with your knife. Come back in. Be real careful not to kind of split that wood because it is thin up in there at some points. Where the bottom of the eye meets. You can also come here and do a half moon shape for your bottom of your eyelid. Okay. And that just starts from the corner. Start rounding it back up to the when you get to the middle of the eye. And of course that one doesn't look as big as the other one, so we'll just make it bigger. Alright. You can see your face coming into existence there. It's pretty cool. Alright, and you go ahead and cut that bottom eyelid in from the inside. And then come kind of do it from the outside, doing a little wedge cut. I'll expose that even more to the corner of the eye. Just like that. And just clean it up. Go ahead and dry that eyeball back in there. Draw the other one. Like so. And you're like, well, coach, what about our cheeks and the rest of our face? That's just kind of eyes and a nose. Well, from the bottom of the or the top of the, I'll just do a line from the bottom of the nose, draw a line all the way across to where the bottom of the nose meets the bottom of, you know, the nose like this. So just draw a line both sides. And you can have big cheeks, you can have small cheeks, corner to corner, kind of round that back in there like that. Okay. And your eyebrows are coming in. We'll move these back because they're kind of too close for my liking, but that's basically your wood spirit.